see you. What loves to snuggle, does the weirdest things, and has just a touch of attitude? My ex? Nah, we're talking about cats here. While cats have been domesticated pets since the time of Cleopatra, there's still a lot about them that remains a mystery. Like when they just roll over as you approach them. What's up with that? Keep watching to find out all about that and more. Before we let the cat out of the bag, hit the subscribe button and ring that little bell to join us on the bright side. When you come home after a long day at work, seeing your adorable feline friend as soon as you walk through the door is the best feeling ever, unless they're hiding. And it's not uncommon for them to greet you belly first. When cats lie on their back and expose their bellies, it's their way of saying, "Hey!" This is especially common in kittens. They're excited to see you and hope to get some attention with treats, pets, and of course, a gentle belly rub. But a friendly "Hello, human" isn't the only message a cat sends when it shows you its cute furry little belly. Exposing its stomach puts a cat in the most vulnerable position. That means if they lie on their back while next to you, they're showing their utmost trust in you. They don't need to worry about their safety when you're around, and they're incredibly comfortable with you. Wow, what an honor. Well, most of the time, lying on their backs is a friendly greeting and a sign of trust. It doesn't always mean they want a belly rub. Be careful not to invade your cat's space unless you know they love belly rubs and like to be touched. Look for other clues like their ears and tail. If their tail is moving back and forth and their ears are set back, this means they'd rather be left alone. Feisty kitty. But we're talking about cats here, so there are plenty of other things they do that just have you scratching your head in confusion. Here are some more strange cat behaviors explained. Starting with number 1. Rubbing its head on you. When a cat weaves through your legs and rubs its head on you, isn't it just the cutest thing ever? But why do they do it? This behavior is actually called bunting, and it involves a release of pheromones from a cat's head. Basically, it's as if they're leaving their scent on you to make sure other cats know that you belong to them. They're so proud to call you theirs. Or they're just making sure you understand crystal clear who owns whom in this household. Number 2. Kneading. Have you ever been snuggling with your kitty when they start pressing their little paws into you over and over again? When cats do this sort of bread kneading motion, it's actually left over from their kitty days when they used to nurse. You see, nursing kittens instinctively know to press their paws into their mommy's belly to help get the milk flowing, which means dinner time. But even after they grow up and stop nursing, this behavior sticks around, and it means that your cat is happy and comfortable. They also do it as a way to relieve stress, since this is a very calming ritual they innately know how to do. If your cat does this often, it means they feel comfortable and protected by you as if you were their mom. Number 3. Blinking at you slowly. Now, has your cat ever made prolonged eye contact with you while blinking really slowly every few seconds? It's awkward, I know, but this is actually a way for your cat to show you affection. By blinking at you without breaking eye contact, they're instilling trust in you and are very comfortable. Talk about giving cat eyes. Number 4. Watching from afar. Cats can sometimes be distant. Okay, they can be distant all the time. If your cat likes to hang out alone and not be bothered, this is pretty normal feline behavior. However, if they seem to distance themselves from you more than usual, it's worth looking into. If you find that your cat is watching you from afar but never wants to engage, this could be a sign that they're anxious or even mad at you. According to feline behavioral specialist Michael Rube, cats may opt to hang out solo if they hear a startling loud noise or if there's an unusual activity in the home, like construction or a big party. Unfortunately, there's not really much you can do about the situation except give the cat space. Approach the situation like you would a moody teenager. Give them space, don't get in their face. They'll eventually come around and want attention again. Number 5. Scratching your furniture. So, you buy your cat the most expensive scratching post, yet Kitty still wants to sink its claws into your new leather couch. Yes, it can be very frustrating and downright confusing. Experienced animal communicator for Whispers for Animals, Karen Miura, explains that the root of this behavior is the cat's desire to be territorial. Similar to how a dog urinates on things to mark their territory, which cats can do too sometimes, by the way. Cats like to scratch furniture to show others what's theirs. You can think of these scratches as designated boundary lines. If you want to save your poor furniture, Miura suggests spraying your things with a cat pheromone spray to help them calm down. Number 6. Chattering its teeth. If your cat's teeth are chattering really fast, it doesn't mean they have the chills. It's actually related to a natural instinct to hunt. This was discovered during a study led by Fabio Rohi from the Wildlife Conservation Society that focused on the vocalizations of pied tamarin monkeys in the Amazon rainforest. While the researchers were studying the monkeys, a wildcat came onto the scene and began making calls identical to the monkeys. This led Rohi to conclude that cats copy the calls of their prey, and even domesticated cats can do it. While many scientists believe that the chattering could be related to anticipation or frustration, Rohi's theory is still widely recognized. So, next time you see your kitty's teeth start to chatter, take a look around. There could be a little bird or mouse nearby. Speaking of which, number 7. Bringing you dead animals. Hey, aren't cats just so thoughtful? I mean, the pure generosity of bringing you the priceless gift of a freshly killed bird or mouse. Hey, don't be too hard on your little feline buddy. Many animal behaviorists believe that your cat shares a successful kill with you as a way of thanking you for your good care. Cats also do this in hopes that you'll see how good they are, and you'll pay more attention to them. If you're really tired of these morbid presents, try hanging a little bell from your cat's collar. They won't have too much success hunting with that thing on. Number 8. Sitting in the most random places. If you're a cat owner and have ever put an empty shoebox on the floor, you know it won't be long before your cat moves right on in. I'm sure you've seen all those hilarious "if I fits, I sits" memes online. And it's so true. Cats seem to love squeezing into small spaces, even though it often looks terribly uncomfortable. They do this because it helps them feel protected and safe. If they were in the wild, being out in the open would make them feel susceptible to predators. So it makes sense that they'd instinctively crave the security of small spaces. So don't bother spending your hard-earned money on special cat cushions and beds. They'll always choose a cardboard box or a sink to lounge in. Number 9. Bursting with energy in the middle of the night. It's finally bedtime, and you're fast asleep when you're woken up by a loud crash. Your cat just sprinted through your room and knocked over anything in its path. And what's that now? Sounds like they're yelping at nothing. But it's 2 in the morning, for goodness sake. While this behavior can be incredibly jarring, it's totally normal. Oh goody. Many house cats hold in a lot of energy during the day, and since they have nocturnal instincts, they often go nuts in the middle of the night. Lucky you. Now, if you could do without these 2 a.m. bursts of energy, you might try feeding your kitty just before bed or giving it food puzzles to stay occupied with as you doze off. So, what's the weirdest thing your pet does? Let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life. Meow.